my heart will go.
Remember the beautiful song that played during Titanic that made us all cry? Well, we have the incredible Celine Dion to thank for that melody and many more. This Canadian performer is an international superstar with a net worth of over $900 million as of 2024. Although Celine came from very humble beginnings as the youngest of 14 kids, she no longer has to worry about keeping a budget. Celine Dion's insane wealth has allowed her to treat herself and her family to a variety of life's finest pleasures. While some things are fabulous, others may sound downright outrageous. Keep watching for a list of the 10 most costly things bought by Celine Dion. Number 1. Nichels Restaurants. The first thing that comes to mind about the riches of celebrities probably wouldn't be a restaurant chain. Perhaps you were imagining watches, gold, or other precious luxury items instead, and rightfully so. However, while Celine Dion does have certain tendencies to indulge herself in such luxury items, she also owns a rather quaint chain of bar and grill restaurants known as Nichels. This Canadian restaurant chain was actually started by Dion and 4 of her close friends and has locations in Montreal, Gatineau, Joliet, and Laval. Aside from grill options, many locations also function as a deli, serving up sandwiches and breakfast as well. Number 2. Bombardier BD 700 Express. Like a lot of other extremely successful celebrities, Celine Dion owns a private jet. To her, it's almost certainly seen as more of a necessity rather than a forgoable luxury. Her Bombardier BD 700 Express has earned her a spot as owning one of the best private jets in the world. As one of the richest singers of this generation, it makes sense for Celine to splurge a little on her main mode of transportation. In fact, she coughed up a hefty $42 million for this jet. However, featuring the second largest cabin seen in a jet, extremely high-class seating, and wonderful service, we're sure that the plane has been worth every penny. Number 3. Montreal Private Island Mansion. Although Celine owns several impressive real estates, her Montreal home stands out as one of the most luxurious mansions. For one, it's built on a private island that used to belong to the Dion family in Montreal. The estate is more of a huge, looming castle than a home, and it is lavishly decorated inside and out to contest with the houses of royalty. The majestic building features 9 bathrooms, 6 bedrooms, a dining room that seats 20, and even a wine cellar for Dion's tastes. The entire property practically has its own zip code. The property is worth tens of millions of dollars, and rightfully so. Number 4. Rolls-Royce. While plenty of stars have certain tastes for luxurious sports cars, Celine Dion doesn't have a garage full of them. That being said, however, the cars she owns are very desirable and beautiful, although they aren't shiny or new. A fan favorite remains her very rare white 1995 Rolls-Royce Corniche convertible, a classic vehicle that's eye candy to all collectors. This amazing vehicle has aged very well throughout the years. Nowadays, a Rolls-Royce Corniche in good condition will go for close to $200,000. Whether she chooses to leave the soft top on or off, this classic beauty takes Celine places in style. Number 5. Humidifier. While most of the other luxuries on this list seem desirable or at least justified, Celine's humidifier purchase seems just a tad questionable. Most people, if the need arises, will purchase a humidifier for about $20 off of Amazon to ensure proper care for their nasal passages. Celine, on the other hand, insisted on having a $2 million humidifier in her hotel room to ensure that her vocal cords would rest properly. I mean, we all know that Las Vegas has a harsh desert environment, but is a humidifier to that degree really necessary? In the end, however, whatever Celine is doing seems to be working just fine for her. Number 6. Golf Le Mirage Course. Celine Dion has had a love for the sport of golf since a young age, and it seems like her son has quite a passion for it as well. Due to this, the international superstar invested millions in order to take a golf course into her possession. Now, Golf Le Mirage Course in Quebec, Canada, is proudly owned by Celine Dion and her family. The property is absolutely gorgeous, and the Dion family frequents it often in order to enjoy a simple game of golf. The course has been popular in all of Canada as well, making it onto the top 25 golf courses list. Number 7. South Florida Home. A fan of majestic real estate pieces, Celine Dion couldn't resist getting her hands on this beautiful Florida mansion, equipped with a private water park in the backyard. The place is worth more than $20 million and also features a tennis court, golf range, basketball court, and 13 bedrooms. As if that isn't enough, the property also has access to a beautiful private beach. Of course, Celine Dion also added plenty of luxuries to the rooms themselves. Her suite features a huge custom walk-in closet equipped with mechanical racks to showcase her thousands of articles of clothing. This estate is certainly one of the most luxurious in the world. Number 8. Maybach 62. The only other car in addition to the iconic Rolls-Royce owned by Celine is a Maybach 62. These two options more than make up for the lack of a large collection, as they're both highly regarded among enthusiasts and collectors alike. The Maybach 62 is extremely luxurious, comfortable, powerful, and fast like you wouldn't believe. They're famous for their mighty 620 horsepower engines that could put Ferraris to shame, and Maybachs just hold that classic feel that isn't seen in many sports cars. Today, a Maybach 62 will cost upwards of $500,000, making it one of Celine Dion's more expensive possessions. Number 9. Shoe Warehouse. Now, it's not possible to estimate exactly what the shoe warehouse is costing Celine, but what we do know is that the famous singer confessed to owning no less than 10,000 pairs of shoes. Even if they're at a relatively modest price of $100 a pair, that would be $1 million just dedicated to shoes. Furthermore, we know that there's no way Celine Dion settles for $100 sneakers. From diamond-encrusted kitten heels to leather boots, Dion has a very complete collection that she houses in a warehouse, choosing simply to expand the area every time she runs out of room instead of getting rid of some of her collection. Number 10. Paris Real Estate. Celine Dion is a fan of many areas in Paris, and loves her property there, which is always readily available should she wish to travel there. One of her favorite summer homes remains this tasteful home in one of the most expensive cities in the world to live in. Although the house itself isn't as plush or comfy as her mansions, Celine likes the charm of her Paris home and its 5 bedrooms, private spa, wine cellar, and theater. Although specific prices aren't available, a posh home like this in a city where even hotel rooms cost a fortune is sure to have set Celine Dion back by at least a few million. Currently, the superstar is trying to sell the home for a whopping $9.4 million.